every man's work shall be made manifest. The workers are the saviors of society, the redeemers of the race. Many hands make light work. Heaven is blessed with perfect rest, but the blessing of earth is toil. No work is insignificant. All labor that uplifts humanity has dignity. For us, democracy is a question of human dignity. And human dignity is political freedom. Freedom is the open window through which pours the sunlight of the human spirit and human dignity. There are two kinds of pride, both good and bad. Good pride represents our dignity and self-respect. Bad pride is the deadly sin of superiority that reeks of conceit and arrogance. My father used to have an expression. He'd say, "Joey, a job is about a lot more than a paycheck. It's about your dignity. It's about respect. It's about your place in your community. Education can give you a skill, but a liberal education can give you dignity. Self-respect is the fruit of discipline. The sense of dignity grows with the ability to say no to oneself. One's dignity may be assaulted, vandalized, and cruelly mocked, but cannot be taken away unless it is surrendered. The kind of beauty I want most is the hard-to-get kind that comes from within: strength, courage, dignity. When an individual is protesting society's refusal to acknowledge his dignity as a human being, his very act of protest confers dignity on him. Our moral, religious, and political traditions are united in their respect for the dignity of human life. Making a comeback is one of the most difficult things to do with dignity. Civility is the recognition that all people have dignity that's inherent to their person, no matter their religion, race, gender, sexuality, or ability. In an open society, no idea can be above scrutiny, just as no people should be beneath dignity. Humor is an affirmation of dignity, a declaration of man's superiority to all that befalls him. Terrorism is contempt for human dignity. All labor that uplifts humanity has dignity and importance and should be undertaken with painstaking excellence. Your profession is not what brings home your weekly paycheck. Your profession is what you're put here on earth to do, with such passion and such intensity that it becomes spiritual in calling. Labor is prior to, and independent of, capital. Capital is only the fruit of labor, and could never have existed if labor had not first existed. Labor is the superior of capital, and deserves much the higher consideration. We work to become, not to acquire. Labor is the superior of capital, and deserves much the higher consideration. Jesus came into this world not as a philosopher or a general but as a carpenter. All work matters to God. It is not wealth one asks for, but just enough to preserve one's dignity, to work unhampered, to be generous, frank and independent. How I wish everyone had decent work. It is essential for human dignity. Honor lies in honest toil. Work is no disgrace. The disgrace is idleness. No matter how small a job, it can easily be done in the spirit of service to God. The basic goal of labor will not change. It is, as it has always been, and I am sure always will be, to better the standards of life for all who work for wages and to seek decency and justice and dignity for all Americans. Work is a good thing for man, a good thing for his humanity. He achieves fulfillment as a human being. My dad, Fred Trump, was the smartest and hardest working man I ever knew. It's because of him that I learned from my youngest age to respect the dignity of work and the dignity of working people. Do we talk about the dignity of work? Do we give our students any reason for believing it is worthwhile to sacrifice for their work because such sacrifices improve the psychological and mental health of the person who makes them? From the depth of need and despair, people can work together, can organize themselves to solve their own problems and fill their own needs with dignity and strength. The American culture promotes personal responsibility, the dignity of work, the value of education, the merit of service, devotion to a purpose greater than self, and at the foundation, the preeminence of family. When it comes to human dignity, we cannot make compromises. When there is oppression and dictatorship, by not speaking out, we lose our dignity. There is no worse material poverty, I am keen to stress, than the poverty which prevents people from earning their bread and deprives them of the dignity of work. Thou, O God, dost sell us all good things at the price of labor. Work is at the core of human dignity. No work is disgraceful, hunger is. They talk of the dignity of work. The dignity is in leisure.